performance and scalability is probably one of the biggest things that you want to consider because now you have to handle traffic better. You have to make sure that during the traffic spikes, your site doesn't stagger or go
Right.
down or anything like that. So those kind of things, you need to have some mechanism that are in place that there are people who are used to it, you know how to manage it, handle those sections. So one of the things I think that you want to make sure is caching layer. But caching can be one of those things that it's not implemented correctly. It can be more of a bottleneck than actually helping you sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. So like some of the examples can be like if you have a multiple layers of caching, but you don't have a proper way to flush the cache out whenever you update the content, things get stuck in different layers. And then you have to manually go and keep flushing it until you find out where it's stuck.
Yeah.
But there is benefits on that. Caching is such a word that it's commonly used, but I don't know if people actually know why it's needed or what's
Right.
a good way to actually put it in and what different layers of caching there are in most of
Yeah.
the enterprise level websites.
Think think of it like in a simplistic way. This would be if you were going to get lunch and you went to a store and you had to pick up your bread, your lettuce, your meat, your mayo, your mustard, and then go put it together, right? Think of that as uncached.
Mhm.
And or you go to the pre-made section and you grab your sandwich and you go. It's cash. I mean, that's a way of doing cash.
Mhm.
Uh, or you hit it delivered. I mean, because that's a layer of caching where it would actually send it to a place that's even closer to you.
Yeah.
Like you can get it delivered from Grubhub
Yeah.
and then it's at your door, right? That would be like one way of putting cash in a real person's. So instead of like putting it all together, and that's what a website will do. It has to pull all the data together, put it put it in one place, and then even present it, and then get it all the way to from California to New York, or from Virginia to something, you know, all across the world. Versus, oh, I just ordered it locally, and they did all the things.
Yeah.
It's just done. Now, as a
Yeah.
user, you don't see any of that happening anyway, so it's kind of a weird thing. But the timing is
Mhm.
the thing you're saving.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually a very interesting way to look at it. I never really think of it that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like there's different
Oh,
layers.
well, and then you talked about like clearing in the right way, right?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted turkey on my sandwich, so I picked up another sandwich from the front.
Hmm.
Well, there's still, and I told them to do all turkey instead of roast beef. Well, I grab it and it's still turkey, and every time I grab it, it's turkey. It's
Mhm.
turkey. So then they go to the next layer of things of when they're the person putting it together and it's, hey, you need to make some turkey stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but if they didn't do it in the right order, then I'm just going to get another roast beef sandwich.
Mhm.
Why did I get that when I asked for turkey?
Yeah. So that's like when you try to like when the editor actually try to update the
Mhm.
content and then just like put that and then submit it, but it's not cleaned up enough. It's still a turkey, not roast
Back
beef.
to the deli place, they have a bunch of turkey and it's all ready for you. They got all the stuff. It's all ready to be put together, but they swapped it out. But I'm still getting roast beef.
Yeah.
I don't know how far this analogy goes, but
It's interesting. I never thought of it that way, but it makes sense. But maybe it makes sense because I understand what's going on underneath.
I bet I could do a beer one with
Mm.
kegs and a brewery, like swapping out. That would be a better one to do for us.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I can't think of it that quickly. But like, they switched taps in the back, right? So that got really popular. So I can think of something like that for the future when we talk about cat next time.
If you think of it, record it and I'll swap it out.
Maybe.
Make sure
No,
you wear the same
this
shirt.
was good enough.
Stay tuned for the next episode on Monday afternoon.